To my channel. This is a beginner's HTML tutorial. It's a series of tutorials. This is the first tutorial, so there will be a bunch of tutorials in the series, so stay tuned. Now first we will be creating a folder for our HTML, so we could call it anything we want, so we'll call it HTML. Then to start an HTML document, we just need Notepad, and we could write HTML head, title, the title of our site, then head, then the body. Don't worry what those codes are. We will see what they are in just a minute, so let's just call it HTML site, then save it in our desktop in something home.html. Then don't forget to make this all files, then save. You could see something that could be open with the browser, in my case Edge. So let's open it. You can see home.html. Now let's just put some open with, okay, open it back with Notepad. Okay, open it with Notepad. Just have some hello world text, then refresh. You can see hello world. Now the point of this is you can write HTML using any text editor. Like in this case we have used Notepad, just any type of text editor works. But if you are serious about working in web development, so you will be wanting to use a more advanced text editor, like VS Code, for example, Visual Studio Code. These are some fine text editors. Then you click download. You choose your platform, Windows or Linux or Mac. You just click on your type of operating system, then you just install it. Then you can see something like this will appear. So this is VS Code. Let's just close this. Then the next text editor I'm going to recommend you is Atom text editor, atom.io, I guess. Yeah, atom.io. So you come here, then just download. You just need to download the same way. And the third one is Sublime Text, sublimetext.com. Then you just download for Windows, for example. This is the third text editor I recommend. And the next one is Brackets. Brackets.io. So this is the official site of Brackets. Then the next one is Notepad Notepad +++.org. Then you can download depending on the version you want. So these are some text editors I want to show you. Then we are gonna use VS Code for our project now. Let's just create, open a new. I'm just gonna delete the home.html. Then I'm just gonna grab the HTML folder to my VS Code directly. Then this is my folder. So for this tutorial, for this series of tutorial, I'll be using VS Code. You could use any type of text editor. I recommend you VS Code because it's got a bunch of extensions. So I personally love to use VS Code, but I believe Sublime Text is so beautiful too, and even Atom. If you just want to see what it looks after you download and install it, this is how it looks like. This is how Atom and Sublime Text and all the text editors I told you look like. And brackets, it looks like this. Unfortunately, I'm not sure. Yeah, I haven't installed Notepad++, so we'll be using VS Code for this project. As I've said, we will create a new file called index.html. You could name this like home.html. It doesn't matter. I'm just using index.html because I like it this way. So index.html. Now VS Code got extensions like that makes your coding experience more easier. So for example, if I just put exclamation mark and tab, this type of code or starter code appears. Now in our case, we are starting to learn HTML from scratch, so we will write every code from scratch. Title, our title might be HTML site, so then comes the body. So inside the HTML, the root HTML, we have the head, which includes the title and many other, for example, the meta tags and so on. And we have the body. This is the part which we see in our browser. So for example, as I've said, hello world, as I've mentioned earlier, let's go back to HTML, then open it again. You can see hello world appears. Now HTML works using elements and tags. We will see more about elements and tags in the next tutorial, but for now I just want to show you some elements or tags. For example, if you want to write a heading text, you could say this is a heading 1. You could, okay, this is a heading 1 over here. So we have 6 headings. We have H2, we have H3, H4, H3, and I guess this is better. It's better to copy paste. So use HTML to structure your website. It's more of a straightforward type of language, so I'm sure you will grab so much. No, sorry, that's so funny. So we have 6 headings. as the number increases, the font decreases. So this is heading, and I just want to show you comments. So comments are a block of code that you don't want to show. So in this case, you just want to comment heading. So this is not going to be seen in the browser, so nothing happens. The heading is the first one for our today's lesson. The next one is paragraphs. Now to write a paragraph, you just need to use the p tag, p for paragraph, then this is a paragraph. So this is a paragraph. The next one I just want to show you are links. Okay. Now links are HTML tags used to, as the name indicates, to link you to another page. For example, href stands for hyperreference. This is used to explain where the page goes. So these are called attributes. We have the a as an element or a tag, then the href or href as an attribute. So let's, for example, go to about.html, from the home page to about.html, then about. Then when we refresh, you will have a link. When you click this, nothing happens, so because we don't have a file called about.html. So we'll come here and create about.html, then refresh about, then now we have about. Okay, go back to the index. Then finally, I just want to show you images. Now to put images, we'll just use the code image src. Now in this case, the img is an element and the src is an attribute, just like the link. So the src stands for source, image source. Then you put your image. You might want to give it a width, for example, of an absolute width, and a height. Then you just put the source right here. Now if I have an image nearby, I'm not sure. Wait, I guess yeah, I have an image right here. Let's just use this image. You put the image inside your folder. Then let's just rename the image to 1.jpg. Then in the source, just put the 1.jpg. Then refresh. You have the image with controlled width and height. You could adjust this as you want. So the previous was, I guess, better. And adjusting the width and the height is better done with CSS. So we will get to CSS. This is about images. Now if you want to see your code in a web browser, you just right click and view page source, and you can see your source. Any website, for example youtube.com, right click and view page source. So you could see the source of any website using the view page source. This is